Hey guys, so today we worked on dividing decimals. We talked about that sometimes you and a few of your friends or your family may want to split the cost on something and find out how much each person owes for whatever that might be. In this case, we decided we would split a pizza between three friends and how much would that cost? So the problem would be $9.99 divided by three friends. You could write that three ways. $9.99 divided by three, $9.99 divided by three, or $9.99 divided by three. And although that looks like a fraction, this is also another way to write a division problem. So we took our $9.99 and we're going to divide it up among the three friends. And so remember the three steps in dividing are multiplying, subtracting, and then bringing down. It's also very important that we go one place at a time. That's why I have my sticky note here, is to cover up all the other numbers so I don't get tempted. Okay, one place at a time. So multiplying is my first step. And I ask myself, what number times 3 would get me to 9? And that would be 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And then I subtract and get a 0. And then I'm going to bring down. So I bring down my 9. And I ask myself again, what times 3 would get me to 9? And of course, it's 3 again. 3 times 3 is 9. I subtract, I get a 0. And I bring down my 9 again. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. And I have a 0 remainder. Remember that the answer to a division is the quotient. The number, the amount that is getting divided up is the dividend. And how much it's getting divided by is the divisor. So the pizza is the dividend. That's $9.99. That amount is what is getting divided up. It's getting divided among three friends, which would be the divisor. And again, the quotient is the answer. So each friend would owe $3.33. I'm just going to work some problems for you. Some different problems. Just so you can get a grasp on what it looks like straight from the beginning. So first thing we'll do is 48 thousandths divided by 8. Remember, multiply, subtract, bring down are 3 steps. I'm going to go ahead and put my decimal point in the quotient, and I'm going to hide all of my numbers but 1. And now I begin. What times 8 would get me close to 0 without going over? It has to be 0. 0 times 8 is 0. If I chose 1, that would be 8. You can't take 8 from 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. And I bring over my next number. I bring it down. And now I'm ready to start again with multiplying. 0 times 8 is 0. I subtract. And now I'm ready to bring down. What times 8 will get me close to 4 without going over? Has to be 0 again. 0 times 8 is 0. And then I bring down my last number. What number times 8 will get me to 48 without going over? And that would be a 6. 6 times 8 is 48. And my answer is 6 thousandths. If you didn't go one place at a time, you probably would have put a 6 right there in the tenths place, and that would have been a wrong answer. All right, let's try another. 6 tenths divided by 4. Hiding my 6. Putting my decimal point and my multiplication. And here we go. 0 times 4 is 0. Bring down. What times 4 will get me close to 6? 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Now, to have a remainder wouldn't be a problem with whole numbers. But when we have a fraction, we need to do what we can so there's not a remainder. And what do? We add a 0. We're going to put a 0. We're going to tack a 0 right there on the end of the dividend. And then we can drop it on down. And now, instead of trying to put 4 into 2, I'm going to try to put 4 into 20. So what times 4 would get me to 20 without going over? 5. 5 times 4 is 20. I've multiplied, I'm subtracting. There's nothing left to bring down. My answer is 1500ths. Let's try one more. How about 3600ths divided by 9? Decimal point, multiplication symbol. Hiding my 3 and my 6. Well, I try to. There we go, wrong end. Okay, so remember, multiply, subtract, bring down. What times 9 will get me to 0? 0. 0 times 9 is 0. Subtract, bring down. What times 9 will get me to 3? 0. 0 times 9 is 0. Subtract, bring down. What times 9 will get me close to 36 without going over? 9 exactly. I'm sorry, not 9. Oops. 4 exactly. That was my bad. 4 times 9 is 36. 0 remainder. So my answer is 400ths. Hope that helps you with your homework tonight. I will see you tomorrow.